Hello, everyone. My name is Caleb, and this is Plugged In, a show that runs from Monday to Friday, delivering all gaming news and new game releases that I can find straight to you. Today is August 21st, 2026, and it is Friday. It is the end of the week. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you all are planning to have a nice, relaxing weekend. And I know I am. I'm going to try to finish up Splatoon Raiders this weekend and make a little bit more progress into Kingdom Hearts 2. But yeah, let me know what you all are going to be playing this weekend. Let me know down in the comments below. Let's go ahead and jump right into the news. First up here is Compulsion Games has pulled off a management buyout and is now separated from Xbox. Last week on Steam, the publisher of South of Midnight changed from Microsoft to Compulsion Games. Now it is confirmed, thanks to an interview with Compulsion Games CEO on GamesBeat, that they have completed the buyout and now have all of their IP and employees. Also, all revenue from future purchases of their games will go directly to Compulsion. Congratulations to Compulsion for getting this to happen. I'm sure it was a very stressful time because of all the layoffs and the uncertainty of Compulsion Games, but you know, I'm glad the studio has kind of got back on their feet. They got their IP back and everything, and everything's looking good for them so far. So, you know, good on them, and I wish all the best for Compulsion Games. Next up here is Tim Schafer. We'll talk about what's next for Double Fine at Kind of Funny Games tomorrow, or rather today. I'm recording this today prior, so today it's going to be this afternoon, depending on when you're listening. It may be already out. But according to a post by Double Fine on Blue Sky, they say, "quote So, is this thing still on? Because Tim Schafer will be heading to Kind of Funny tomorrow afternoon, August 21st, time to be announced, to talk about what's next for the studio. Come support our independence with some KFBFs. See you there." End quote. So, like I said, I'm recording this the day prior, so there's probably already out, or maybe not out yet, depending on, again, when you're listening to this. This episode will come out before the airtime, probably, but depending on when you're watching this, it may already be out. So, but either way, I look forward to hearing what is next for Double Fine. Double Fine is a amazing studio that has made countless classics, and I'm looking forward to see what they got to say. Up next is S&K Entertainment, a subsidiary of S&K, has been dissolved after 10 years. Most of its businesses transferred to parent company S&K. And 2XKO's active development will conclude at the end of 2026. Servers will remain on beyond 2026, and 2XKO will be playable on all platforms. Riot Games will refund all money spent before August 20th and unlock all champions for all players. Next up is the Duskbloods previews are out now. Go ahead and check those out at some of your favorite news sites. I read VGC's, it was great, and this is previews are just in time for the network test that's happening this weekend. It's starting on today on August 21st and will run until the end of August 23rd, which is Sunday. And you'll only be able to participate in the network test if you were able to sign up and you were accepted. Again, I mentioned this, I believe it was yesterday. I sadly was unable to get accepted to the network test, but I look forward to seeing what other people got to say about the game. Got some other announcements here for you. Golden Axe animated series is coming to Paramount on September 16th. There's a trailer out now if you want to go watch that. Akupara Direct is set for September 6th at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Pokemon TCG Pocket Booster Team Rocket's Ambition launches August 27th. Akiba Lost demo is now available on PS5, coming to Switch 2 and 1 on August 26th. Trials in the Sky second chapter demo is now available on PS5, Switch 1 and 2, and PC. Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time is now available on mobile. Professor Layton and Yokai Watch accessories are now available on all systems. Little Witch in the Woods is coming to Switch on September 16th, already on Xbox One and PC. Lumen Tale Memories of Trey is coming to Xbox Series and PS5, already on PC. Mythmon Mythic Monsters launches September 7th on PC. And Truck-kun is Supporting Me from Another World is coming to Switch 2 on September 14th. It's already on Xbox Series and PC. Continuing along here, 007 First Light has sold 4 million copies. Congratulations to them. And SimCity OST is now available on Nintendo Music for all you SimCity fans out there. Alright, so what is out today? Not a lot out today, but first off, we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 Beta Early Access is available for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. So if you pre order the game, you get early access to the beta starting today. And iRacing Arcade is out for PS5 and Xbox Series. All right, not a lot of news here today. Some big news from some newly, well, I guess they were indie companies, but then they weren't, but now they are again. But anyways, Double Fine and Compulsion Games, I'm looking forward to seeing what they have next on the plate. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be supporting them in the future here. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. Before I head on out, I do want to give a bit of a two. I want to do two things. First off, I want to give a weekend recommendation. This is something I want to try to start doing. Where at the end of every week, I want to give a recommendation of a game to play. If you are looking for a game to play, I'll give you a recommendation. And my recommendation this weekend is Kingdom Hearts. Give it a try if you haven't. Uh, I'm fairly new to Kingdom Hearts. I've mentioned prior that I have played both Kingdom Hearts 1 and the spin-off game that comes after that, Chain of Memories. I played a bit of 2 before I dropped it because the tutorial was boring me, but I decided to give it a second shot recently, and I've been really enjoying it so far. And I kind of see the hype behind Kingdom Hearts. So, if you're looking for an RPG to play this weekend, pick up Kingdom Hearts. Give it a try. The games are on sale right now. I don't know for how much longer, but the games are on sale. So, hey, you get them at a pretty good discount and get to play a pretty good RPG, I would say. So, yeah, go ahead and give Kingdom Hearts a shot. That is my recommendations for this weekend. And the second thing I wanted to mention is I am starting a newsletter. So, this Saturday, the first one is going to come out. I've been working on it a little bit throughout the week, and I'm going to try to do it weekly or bi weekly. It really depends on my schedule because I have an IRL job, and my IRL job combined with me doing the show every day and then adding the newsletter on top is kind of a lot. I don't mind doing it, I really don't. But there may be weeks where I just will have so much going on at my IRL job, for example, that I just won't have time to finish the newsletter in time for the end of the week, which typically I would like it to come out on Saturdays, which the first one, like I said, is already done, coming out this Saturday, August 22nd. So you can go ahead and follow me on Substack. I'll link it down in the description below for you to find me there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just using it as a way to yap more about video games because here I'm plugged in. I have a little bit of time today because there's not much news, but typically I don't have a lot of time to really yap about video games beyond the news. So I'm using the newsletter as a way for me to just yap about my current gaming obsessions, maybe review a game that I played recently, whether it be a new game or an old game, and maybe talk about a topic that I think you all find interesting. So, to kind of tease a little bit for this upcoming newsletter, I'm going to be writing a review of Big Walk because I played Big Walk recently and beat it, and I'm going to give my full review of it. And one of the topics that I want to talk about in the newsletter is beating your backlog. This is a very, very big topic within uh, video games communities. People trying to get through their backlog. Like, how do I do this? And I've found a really good rhythm, and it's all thanks to a YouTube video I found because I was overwhelmed by trying to decide what game to play. So I just decided to just scroll YouTube instead, and I found this video, and it helped me. And so I wanted to kind of share the video to everybody and talk a bit about my experiences of practicing the stuff that the video talked about. I'll have the video linked in the newsletter along with the creator that did the video, so definitely go ahead and check that out. And yeah, again, thank you so much for listening to me ramble on here. And yeah, have a great weekend and happy gaming.